So we've got some snow today, and I thought I might make a video. This one's out to Hythloday. Haven't made any videos in a while. Been trying to get life back on track and organized, and it just can be rough. So, anyways, Piro and Anikantovad made responses to this video where Hythloday is talking about the mathematics of language, or the language of mathematics. And I'm not going to get too overly philosophical today. I just kind of want to restate what I stated before about how, we create philosophy, we create math. And in specific regards to Hythloday's paper problem, I think that Piro and Anikantovad said what they think about it and stuff, but they didn't address his specific example about the folding the paper in half. So I thought that would be fun, and I think it's enlightening. So let's give that a shot here. Okay, so we've got a piece of paper, and the idea is that when we fold the piece of paper, then it'll maintain its aspect ratio, right? Which is basically like this, the ratio of this side over this side is the same as if you fold it up and this side over this side. Now this isn't exactly right with this piece of paper because this is an American paper. It's 8.5 by 11. And to do it, as you'll see, we'll see, we'll need a root 2 in there, and 8.5 over 11 is rational. So let's basically, it's the creation part is setting up the problem. Is like, what do I want? I want a ratio, right? And it's the one side, the short side over the long side, right? We have a ratio of that, and we want that ratio to be the same as this other ratio, which is, we're folding it in half. So we have 1/2 the long side over the short side. It's a pretty simple problem. First, we want to make this a better fraction by bringing that 1/2 down, right? So then we have S over L equals long over 2 times short, right? We just bring that 1/2 down. And then it's pretty simple. We can multiply both sides by 2SL, and that'll cancel this kind of stuff here, right? So then on here we've got 2S squared equals L squared, and then we can take the square root of both sides, where we get root 2S squared equals root 2S equals L. So, and we'll write that in functional form, right? Just say L equals root 2 times S. So basically L is larger than S, and it's larger by that much. And so there's an infinite number of pieces of paper that we can do this with. If S is 4, then L will be root 2 times 4. If S is 4.1, then L will be root 2 times 4.1. Like, there's an infinite number of pieces of paper that will do this, but they have to have this relationship. Now, it has to be that way. This is a necessary consequence of this first part. In fact, it doesn't look like root 2 is in this first part, but it is. It's just hidden. Every time we did these steps, we didn't change anything. That equality still remains. We just rewrite this idea in different ways so that we can derive this. And, we can't derive anything else from it unless there was some other system of math, like curved space or something, would change the results, I think. But that's not the point. The point is Hythloday might think that we're discovering this but it's this is just a product of desire. We wanted to know the relationship between these things from this ratios, and so we set it up that way in the beginning. It was all, even just to have a rectangle is a human created idea. So basically what I'm saying is that just because something is necessarily true doesn't mean we didn't make it up. Or just because we make something up doesn't mean it's fictional. And just because something's fictional doesn't mean it's completely untrue. Kane B has done this great video called The Paradox of Fiction, and when he finishes that series, I certainly want to make some comments about that coming up in a later video. But what I'm saying here is just because we created something, out of an idea, doesn't mean that it's false. In fact, it can be absolutely necessarily true, even though we just kind of pulled it out of our heads. So that's my video, and thanks for watching.